Righty gang, who is still here with me? I'm sure a lot of you feel how I feel right now, feel how I look. I feel tired today because yesterday was a stressful day in the cryptocurrency market. A lot of our altcoins are extremely down right now, and there was extreme volatility yesterday as well. Eve had the crash all the way down to a zone that we've been looking at on the channel for a very long time. Just opinions yesterday on yesterday's video. A lot of people were angry, a lot of people were chilled. A lot of you guys, you are chilled, right? And you see the bigger picture, but there is going to be a lot more hate comments coming on saying we shouldn't listen to these people, or this is happening, this is definitely happening, it's definitely over, when really you need to react to the data as it's presented to you. Now, I've been tracking Ethereum with the members for ages, for a very long time. We said at the beginning of the month, look, if we can't close this week back in the structure, we're going to be forced to enter a head short because it's obviously going to go down. We then re-entered the structure and I said, look, we must hold 2361. Must hold 2361 rather than getting ahead of ourselves and saying we're completely out of the mud, right? And then we looked at the weekly and I said, if we weekly close below here, we're going to have to be forced to short to around 1600, okay? What happened? Closed below the structure, now targeting 1600. March the 5th came around and I said, look, I'm going to be adding another head short this Friday in line with the digital assets conference. So far, every Trump announcement has led to sell-offs in the short term time frame. Okay, short term. General consensus is that it's bullish. I'll believe it when I see it. The macro looked bad. Okay, must close above the yellow line or we're going down. We didn't. So what happened? We had an absolute crash. Around here is going to be where the yellow line was, just a different chart. And then we're shorting down to around 1700 to 1600. And this is where we are today, guys. Okay, this is where we are for Ethereum. So I'm showing you all of this because people don't understand why I'm not starting to turn bearish and say the cycle's over. You can see here, that's just 2 weeks of data, right? I've actually shown the bigger structure in the members club a month ago, 2 months ago, to say at 2800 we're probably going to go down, right? So when you foresee something, when you plan ahead for a move to come and then the move comes, there's no point being an emotional trader. There's no point being an emotional investor. And that's what people are turning into right now. You could tell them, I could tell you guys every single day in every video, hey, look at the total 3 guys. We got 10 to 15% down to the downside of the channel. But when it comes, people are going to shit their pants and they're going to go, it's over, it's over. The same way with the Ethereum chart, right? This has been here for ages, okay? So 1679 is still a target at the lower area of the channel. 1618 from this move all the way down, right? 1618 retracement is around 1300. And maybe some of you guys watch Ben Cowan. There's other people that have 1300 as confluence in the charts as well. Maybe we get 1300, maybe we don't, right? But I said to you guys, anywhere on these touches of the channel here is most likely a good pickup area. Number one, that's why I'm not getting overly emotional and starting to shit my little pants and come on here crying to you guys saying, I fucked up the bull run. Because we've been planning ahead, right? When the charts show us that we fucked up the bull run, then I'll let you guys know. But one thing I'm definitely not doing is trying to predict that altcoin season is in the next candle, or it's starting now. And this is why a lot of people are getting wrecked, because look, alt season is starting now, and to be honest, it's just they get paid for these posts. So 20k views, I don't know how much they're going to get, but for them to hype you guys up and say altcoin season's happening now, take what you see on Twitter with a pinch of salt when it comes to things like this, because like engagement farming gets paid from Elon, right? And all you're going to see is people being like, yeah, of course, come on, yeah, I can't wait for that. Now, serious video, guys, but regardless whether or not the cycle's over, we don't give up, right? Maybe we find out in the next month that we're not going to recover in March or April. We're not going to recover into summer. And that really was the top at 109k. We don't give up. Bitcoin is 100% here to stay. This is why people don't make it, because what happens is maybe they over allocate into altcoins in the bull run and then they get wrecked. Okay, they don't take profits. They think crypto's a scam. And then when Bitcoin comes down to a very juicy price, they ignore it. But we all need to take accumulation in the bear market very seriously. seriously, okay? We're not talking about a bear market just yet, but we're going to be getting a great opportunity for Bitcoin eventually when the next crash like this that happens, that takes us all the way down 50k, sub 50k. That's going to be a great accumulation level, but people are not going to want to buy it. We're going to be okay in the long run. Do not give up, guys. And while I'm saying, look, we're not going to try and predict what candle altcoin season is going to happen in, if you do look at the total market cap, we have just had a massive breakout and are now flipping extremely bearish on, number one, retest of the 2021 high. Number two, this ascending support. Now, we all know that ascending supports, these trend lines, they work until they don't. Ethereum's got broken down, right? And that's why we had that massive wash out to around 1700. This time here, where really we haven't lost any key structure in the macro chart, to be saying that it's over doesn't make sense because the chart hasn't told you that it's over yet. Now, I've been messing around with Polymarket over the past day or so, and to be fair, it could give us some good money if we do play it right. But how many Fed rate cuts in 2025? This time last year, it was like majority was 0 to maybe 1. Now the majority is thinking 2 to 3. Okay, so we got the rate cut decisions coming up pretty soon. But a big reason that the market has crashed is because of the stock market. The traditional markets has not been looking good. But I saw this and I had to show it with you guys. Right, classic economic chess, not checkers. Number one, crash stocks push the money into bonds. When bonds go up, guys, their yields go down. The lower yields makes it cheaper for companies to be borrowing money. And if financial conditions don't get any better, then the Fed introduces rate cuts. The rate cuts is even more liquidity injected into the market. Boom, mega pump for risk assets. So when people are thinking about the short-term movements of the stock market, cryptocurrency market, the short-term pain can potentially be setting up for the next major bull run. It's just that people don't really understand this. And then what they do is they just panic because all they've done is they've invested on pure speculation. They've invested at tops. They don't have a long-term mindset because they think long-term is 6 months and they can't hold on any longer than that, right? And then boom, sell, capitulate. The winners stay winning. Guys, Bitcoin on the monthly, we're going to try and look at the monthly and the weekly a bit more. Bitcoin on the monthly around 80k, key level of support, right? We've got a big level of support between 74 and 71k, which is the previous breakout and the previous high that we did print this time last year. Remember, this time last year we were around here and we were panicking less than what we were panicking up here, right? So remember, there can be downside deviations outside of the channel. We still can get to 74 to 71k and remain bullish. ETH still has some way to trickle down, so people get super caught up into the green candles too early. If we then roll over, right, and continue to roll over, slow bleed all the way until April into 1300, again, could be a massive pickup area for Ethereum. However, people are going to be absolutely wrecked, and that is because Total 3 would have most likely put in its final low here, final low, lol, which is going to be like a 15% move. So that is exactly what I'm doing over the next week to month. That is exactly why I haven't completely given up on the market yet. You guys let me know how you feel about everything I spoke about in the comments. If you found anything useful, click that subscribe button, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Take care. Peace.